Connor here from CW's Tech Reviews, back with another video. And today we're doing my review of the Ticwatch GTX by Mobvoi. So I got the Ticwatch GTX from Amazon. I got it delivered. I thought this is the fitness tracker to be reckoned with. This is the best thing you can get for $60. And I've tested it out. I've ran with it. I've cycled with it. And I'd have to say that the results are going to shock you. Now, first impressions are quite surprising, and I was expecting a lot less when I first took it out of the box. I was expecting a bit of cheap feeling and cheap looking bit of plastic. And I was wrong. It actually doesn't look that cheap. It doesn't look that bad. It actually sort of mildly resembles something like the Galaxy Watch, which I do love. And the Ticwatch has that same sort of form. It's nice big watch face. It looks tough. It looks beefy. It's made of steel and you've got a plastic strap with the metal clip, and everything looks and feels sturdy. It's got a couple of buttons on the right hand side. One's just to bring up your shortcut for your exercises. The other one is like your back button or your wake up button. It looks good. Feels good. I like wearing it. It's got some good weight to it. It's hefty. And I'd say, look, overall, I'd say it's got a blokey look and feel to it. Now, upon setup, I was directed to a Chinese website. I did the whole scan the QR code thing, and it took me to China and got me to download the Chinese Mobvoi app, so I can save you a bit of time and just say go straight to the Google Play Store and search for the app. You'll find the right version there, and it'll sync and set up really quickly. It was an easy process to follow to set it up, and you shouldn't have any issues. So a good, fast, stable connection is there because of that Bluetooth 5.0. Now the watch and its associated software can track 14 different exercises. You got swimming, you got outdoor running, you got outdoor cycling, you got indoor walking, but no outdoor walking. You've got yoga, basketball. I mean, there's many different types of exercises that you can do with it. 14. There's 14 different types of exercises that you can do with it. So there might be something there for you. My main exercises, cardio workouts, so running, cycling, swimming, and I do a bit of like your fitness routines of push-ups and sit-ups and star jumps and that sort of thing. And a surprise inclusion was swim tracking, but more about that later. You do also get 24-hour heart rate monitoring and sleep tracking. Now, quick tip, it does disconnect from your phone occasionally, so you do want to make sure that you've got a good connection there. And I don't know why it disconnects, it just does disconnect for me occasionally. I've got it paired up with the Pixel 3 running Android 11. When I first got this a couple of days ago, I was on Android 10, so the issue was there on both software versions. So that's sort of the features in a nutshell, but let's get down to the accuracy and the testing I've experienced with the Ticwatch GTX. Now, running. Now, I took notes here. So, here's the truth. And I want to give everyone a chance. I want to be fair. That's with products and rude subscribers and all that. So I always want to be fair, give everyone a fair go. But this is the fairest I can be when it comes to the Ticwatch. Its accuracy when tracking exercise is 0. You will track more exercises by counting in your head than you will by using the Ticwatch GTX. And this is my example. On my first day, I did a 10K run. I took off and it didn't track anything. It didn't track 1 meter. It didn't track 1 second. It didn't track 1 heartbeat, and it didn't track 1 burnt calorie. Everything was at 0 before, during, and after my run. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe I've done something wrong here in the setup, because it's easier to miss something, not give the right permission here or there or whatever the case is. So the next day I went through and I triple checked all the settings were right, and I went for a 5K run. All right, just going to test out the Ticwatch GTX for running. I'm going to do a 5K run. Once I get back, I'm going to do a 10K pushy ride and see how it tracks everything, see how it monitors the heart rate, make sure that it does what it says it does for the price. Okay, so run tracking, fail. Doesn't track you for 1 minute, for 1 meter, or for 1 heartbeat. So it can't track running. Outdoor running, zip, can't do it. So then I walked home, I finished my 5K run and I walked home for 1 kilometer. it did not track that 1 kilometer home either. So I go home and I reboot the watch, reboot the phone, sync everything, get everything connected again, and I do a 10 kilometer bike ride. And guess what? It didn't track it. It didn't track nothing. So I'm at 0. I've done 5Ks of running, 1K of walking, 10Ks of cycling, and my watch says I've taken 71 steps that day. Disappointment. I'm going to give it another shot. All right, I'm out the front of the pool. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'll try and get some footage in the pool of me swimming with the Ticwatch, but they don't like me filming at this pool. Anyway, I'm going to test this watch out. So far, it's a piece of crap, but maybe it can track swimming. It's 5:30 too. I hope I'm doing this for you. Well, what a surprise. So I just got home and the watch actually did track some exercise for the first time since I've got it. So I did 20 laps. I did 20 laps of the pool, half freestyle, half breaststroke, and it actually recorded some information while I was doing it. Now, it took me 28 minutes to do the swimming, but the watch said I did in 21 minutes. So it's fucking way out. It's way out, but at least it started. But again, you're better off counting in your head how many laps you do, because it doesn't time it correctly. It's not even like pressing on the stopwatch. It's just that bad. So I would say use the clock on the wall if you're going to swim instead of the Ticwatch GTX, because that'll time you properly. Count your laps in your head and remember how many laps you did of which style of swimming, because the old Ticwatch GTX ain't going to do nothing for you. It is the worst tracker I've ever used. Worse than Fitbit. My God, Fitbit was terrible, but the Ticwatch GTX is trash. Now, I'm not trashing all of Ticwatches or Mobvoi's watches, but the latest budget GTX tracker is a piece of garbage. So there you have it. Swimming, running, cycling, walking. It's got nothing. But I must say, at lunchtime today, I went for a walk and it decided to track a 1.5K walk. So, go figure. It just randomly did that too. I didn't actually ask it to do that. It just did it automatically. So when I do want it to track my exercises, it can't, won't, and doesn't. When I don't really care, it did it. But that's like a one-off. It hasn't really tracked anything any other time. Occasionally it tracks my heart rate and sometimes it doesn't. So it's a disaster. This whole thing is a disaster. If it's software and they release a software update, well, you shouldn't have released it without getting it to a point of working. If I've got a faulty unit, let me know. Maybe everyone else's works amazing. I would suggest, if this is your price range, $60, go and get the Xiaomi Mi Band 4 or the Honor Band 5. Or if you want to spend a little bit more, you could look at the Realme watch that's just come out. That's a great little smartwatch, fitness tracker. That's great. And if price is no barrier, then obviously you go for your Galaxy watch or something like that. But the Ticwatch GTX by Mobvoi, triple thumbs down, quadruple thumbs down. It's a wreck. It's a train wreck. Thank you for watching. I hope you appreciate my honesty. Catch you in the next video.